Hi, welcome to Turtle Burger Crochet and Knitting. My name is Brittany. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, it is all about a WIP Parade that I was left with at the end of September 2022. There are so many. I'm hoping that if I show them and they're out, then maybe I will actually work on them. So here's what all my current WIP status is and maybe what I plan to do with them. So my first WIP that I did not even touch is the Florida Girl socks by, I don't remember her name. I'm sorry. Groove Mom. That's who she is, Groove Mom. So this is what I currently have. Oh no, I dropped a stitch marker. I don't know where that went. Okay, we'll just put it in here somewhere. I'm sure that's like beginning of round or something. Anyway, so I have a tangled mess here, but this is what I currently had done on my Florida Girl socks, except I'm getting all twisted up and tangled. Oh, okay. So here they are. It starts with the picot cuff. It's very, very short. They're meant to be in kind of, inside the shoe. It has a eye of partridge heel, and then I added these little details, which is just a few pearls here to emulate shark gills, because that's what I thought the pattern was, but it was not. Anyway, so I'm on the foot here. My plan with this is not to work on it anytime soon. I am hoping to work on these like next spring. And the reason why is I was making these for Nitty Natty Shark Week 2022. And I found out that you only have to make one sock. So you can already have the first sock make, and then during Shark Week, you work the second sock. So my plan is to finish these maybe in the spring or sometime before Shark Week. And then if she does that again, just work on the second sock for Shark Week 2023. So there's the status of that. You probably will not be seeing that again for a long time unless I clear out a lot of WIPs. My next project I am hoping to start working back on immediately, is this is all I have. This is the Goldfish cardigan by Tin Can Knits. This will be for our daughter, so it will just be a little toddler size. It's probably going to be oversized. I think I'm making the 2 to 4 year size, and she'll just be 3. So anyway, here is where I am on that. I needed my needles, so I moved it over to barber cord, which is coming out. Oh no, I only lost one stitch. Okay, I can put that back in. Let's just get these more on the cords here. And the yarn I'm using for that is just some random, I think this is yes, I have the label, Bernat Baby Sport in the color lavender, I think. And then I have, this one is a worsted weight, but it's Karen's Simply Soft in the color Strawberry. And it's not much thicker than this, so I think it should be fine. So there is that. My next work in progress was a finished object. It is my Love Note by Tin Can Knits. But I ripped out the tubular bind off to extend the length. The yarn I'm using is, sorry, I'm moving kind of fast through here, is Lion Brand Kobu in the color Lichen. And I'm using US size 8.5 millimeter needles. I will not be doing anything to the sleeves or anything. All I wanted to do was lengthen it. My next work in progress is, there are so many, that's why I'm talking so fast. I'm sorry, guys. And I'm trying to get it done before a certain toddler needs my attention. So this is doesn't look like much. This is the Narnia dishcloth, which is the June 2022 dishcloth of the month from the Kitchen Sink shop, a free email pattern club. The needles I'm using is a US size 5, 3.75 millimeter needle. The yarn I'm using is Walmart Mainstays 100% cotton in the color Soft Silver. So that is coming along. And then I have This is Little Ladies Holly White Sock. This is a pattern by Michaeli Marlar from Breaking Yarn. I am using my ChowGoo interchangeable twist shorties, a US size 1.5, 2.5 millimeter needle. The yarn I'm using is Huntington Valley yarns in the color Red Purple. And I am just on the heel flap heel flap. I'm sorry, I'm still doing the flap of her sock. And with that one, this is not in the original pattern. I believe I ended up casting on 48 because I've had to rip it out once because I thought she's not going to get much wear out of that. So that is that. The next work in progress I'm carrying over into October is my Spindrift Shawl by Helen Stewart. It is upside down. I am finally at 55% done. I am using my ChowGoo 40-inch cable, US size 6, 4 millimeter. The yarn is Monarch Yarns on Etsy in the color Tropical Fade. Isn't that so pretty? Very beachy colors. I love that. Okay. Whew. All right. My next work in progress is the Fall Bluff Pullover by Ashley Lillis. It is a free pattern, and she has a free full tutorial here on YouTube. This gold color is Lion Brand Hometown. So this is super bulky weight. I believe it's called honey mustard or some kind of mustard, yellow mustard, something like that. And this used up every bit of 37 grams that I had. And then I changed over to what I wanted to do the whole sweater in, but I don't know if I have enough. This is Lion Brand Hometown Tweed in the color Key Largo, I believe it is. And I went up a needle size from what she called for. To be honest, I wish I hadn't done that, but I did. I am using my Clover Takumi interchangeables, US 15, 10 millimeter. And my plan is to use all of this that I have of that Key Largo tweed. And then, so when I split for sleeves, I'm going to just go ahead. I'm going to do a little bit of the body, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do the sleeves in hopes that I have enough. And if I don't, then I come prepared. The next color that I'm going to try to use is this, which is Lion Brand Hometown in the color Portland Wine, I believe is what it is. And I'm just going to try to do as much as I can with those colors. But if not, I have other Lion Brand Hometown colors I could use and just make it a scrappy sweater because it's just going to be for around the house. My other kind of WIP that I have is Turtle brought me his mittens, and they have come undone. So I have to figure out how to fix this. This was the World's Simplest Mitten by Tin Can Knits, and I did it in Karen's Simply Soft in the color Autumn Red. So I need to try to fix that because I have no idea how. We'll figure that out. Imagine I can just pick up those stitches and kind of work them till the point I need to again to decrease. And then my last work in progress is a hat for Little Lady. This is the Linden hat by Kristen Dussault. She has a podcast here. And I think currently, I'm all over the place here. So the yarn I'm using, the pattern calls for DK weight. The yarn I'm using is Knit Picks Bravo worsted. The problem is I kept the same needle size that she called for, which was a US size 5, US size 8. No. Well, no wonder. Okay. So this is, I'm all over the place. I am currently using my ChowGoo Magic Loop 40-inch cable on a US size 6, 4 millimeter. I think I should have gone up. This was the needle called for in the pattern, But since I changed the yarn weight to worsted, I think I need to go up. So what I did is I have recently ordered a ChowGoo US size 8 5mm 16-inch needle. And so I'm going to rip this out and redo it in that size. That's what I'm going to do. Because this, I really don't mind the 4-inch, and these are not cables, but the way this Linden stitches worked, it makes it really tight on my hands, and it makes me not want to work on it. And I don't think, I mean, she's not going to get much use out of this. It barely fits over the poor girl's head. So that will be undone and redone because it is a really cute pattern. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. I believe it was her first hat pattern. So you should definitely go check that out. Technically, I have one more work in progress, but I did not haul it out here. It is a milestone crocheted blanket that I was making when little lady was born, and I only got to, I believe, 8 months on it. I will pop a picture up here of what I have, if I can find one, because it's been over probably close to a couple of years since I've even touched that blanket. But I do want to finish it because even though she obviously is much older than that now, I think it would be a really nice heirloom blanket. Anyway, so that is all my current works in progress that are going into October 22 with me. So we'll just see how much I am able to get done. I will see you in the next one. Bye.